So I've done an experiment, I've got some data, I've put it into a spreadsheet, but I want to make it look a bit nicer because it's all a bit, it's not that clear. I've got this title up here, but then this title for this column, as you can see, is not shown because as soon as I typed in that cell, it covers up this first cell here. You can see the title is actually distance from lamp. So what I can do is I can change the width of columns just by, up the top here, when you go between two columns, you can see that you get the little double arrow, and I can use that to drag columns wider, and then I can see the whole of that. We can maybe make that better. The title now doesn't necessarily stand out and it's not in the middle. So another thing you can do is to merge cells together. So I've got all these, this is the area of my table here. So I'm going to select those cells and I'm going to click merge and center. And you can see it merges them all into one big cell and puts that title right in the middle. If I make it bold and I change the font size, now again, now I've made it bigger. It doesn't quite fit in, so I probably need to drag that a little bit wider to get it to fit in how I want. Down here, you can see that the information for this cell is typed in here, but it automatically has spread it across. But these cells are have not actually got anything in them. So again, if I select those three cells and do merge and center, that's going to help get that information in the right place. And again, drag these a bit wider. Okay, the text I quite want to be central, so I'm going to align the text in the center there, and same with the numbers. I'm going to align all those in the center for my results. Okay, already it's looking a little bit better, but I'm going to put some lines around it, some grid lines around it, to make each stand out, especially if you're going to print this on a piece of paper or put it into another document. It won't stand out as a table unless I put some borders around the cells. So if I click on that, I suddenly get the borders around the cells here. And I'm also going to, just to highlight this cell here, I'm going to change its color by filling it in maybe a sort of light blue, and I'm going to fill in this one in another different color. And these, because of my sort of want them to stand out differently, I'm going to change the text color, the font color, to red. I'm also, because I've got an extra cell here, and this distance from the lamp is actually for that information down that column A, I'm going to merge and center that as well so that it drops it down there, and so that's very, very clear. So you can see now that this table looks a lot better than it did when we started.